So we will go to the next topic, that is Java interface. So this is a very important terminology widely used in advanced Java, and we will use in framework, Spring framework. So this is very important point for the interview point of view. It is very important. So we will know what is a Java interface. So an interface is a kind of class, is a kind of class. That means in which way we are representing a class, in same way we will represent an interface. Class name, curly bracket begin, curly bracket end. So in that way we will also represent an interface name, curly bracket begin, curly bracket end. Class contains data or method or data and method. Similarly, interface contain data or method or data and method, but in a difference. So that difference we will see. So that's why I wrote an interface is a kind of class. That means like a class, an interface. So contain may contain data or method or data and method, but in a major difference. In a major difference. So in a major difference. So what is that difference? The difference is whatever the interface containing data member, containing data, that is by default public, static and final. We will say whatever we will take the variable in an interface. So at the time of compilation, the compiler will treat so that variable is by default public, static and final. We will see. And whatever the interface containing method, so that is by default public and abstract. You remember. So in my last class already I have given the clarity. So what is abstract method? The method having no body, the method having no definition, that is known as abstract method. We will see. So what I wrote, so whatever the interface containing data, so that is by default public, static and final, and whatever the interface containing method, that is by default public and abstract. We will see. So interface, let interface name, let's suppose interface name is demo 1 or interface demo or demo 1. Let example 1. Okay, so interface is a keyword in which way already we were representing a class name, interface name. Okay, some data member. Suppose I will write int x equals to 100, and there is a method void. Let's show method. Suppose. So when I will compile, when I will compile. So at the time of compilation, so you will see. So at the time of compilation, how the compiler will treat interface, interface name, let example 1. So by default, this variable x is public static final int x equals to 100. Method is public abstract void show this. So at the time of compilation, the compiler is understanding in this way. So if I will not specify public static final explicitly, so automatically by default the compiler will understand this. So here one question may arise, sir, abstract method, that means the method without definition, that is abstract method. In my last class already I have given the clarity. Then we know that a method definition is representing a task. Without a method definition, we cannot represent a task. Then if it is abstract method, then how a task is representing? How a task will represent? So anyhow, we have to define a method, define the method. Then question is how a method inside the interface that we will define. So that part we have to know. So I hope uh, till this point everybody got clarity. What is interface? Okay. So interface is a kind of class in which way we are representing a class or we are defining a class in same way. In that way, we will represent an interface. Class name, interface name. Class containing data member and method. Similarly, interface can contain data or method or data and method, but in a difference. Difference is, so by default, this data member inside the interface, that is public, static and final, and by default the method is public and abstract. Now I will go to my environment, IntelliJ IDEA environment. So let we have different packages. Suppose I will go to my package com.ceylon. Okay, suppose one program, suppose I will write. So interface, let example 1. Let my file name is interface example1.java. So now first I will represent an interface. I will define an interface. Let interface, let interface name, suppose let demo 1. Okay. Suppose let we have a method. So by default it is abstract. Now show method is by default abstract. So public and abstract. So we cannot define show method inside the interface. My interface name is demo 1. Then how this method I will define, so that you have to remember. So the method inside the interface, how we will define, for this we will create an implementation class. So how to create an implementation class? Let class name, okay, let class name is demo2 implements demo 1. Now demo 1 is my interface name, demo 2 is a class name, but which type of class? So class name Implements is a keyword. So extends that meant for inheritance. Implements is a such keyword. So that is meant for what? Interface. Class, class name, implements, interface name. So the concept is saying we will define a method inside the interface by creating an implementation class. So now exact method I will define public void show method. Exact method I will define. Okay, exact method. Public if I will not write then error will arise. Because show method is public abstract void show. So that method in this way I will write system dot out dot println will come to Java interface. Suppose in this way that I defined. So demo 1 is my interface name. Demo 2 is my implementation class. Inside demo 2 class, I defined show method. I defined show method. Okay. Now show method happily we define. Clear? Then coming to the main method, public static void main string args string. So this line is the object declaration line. So we know that an object we can declare by a class. So we have a class demo2. Demo2 is an implementation class, but it is a class. So happily I will write demo2 object obj equals to new demo2. In this way, so we know that after object declaration, object name dot method name. So when this line will execute, so show method definition will execute. So this is a simple interface program. We have an interface. Interface name is demo1. Then we defined an implementation class. So that class is implementing from the interface demo1. So inside the implementation class, I defined the show method. Then in main method, I declared an object dot method. Now I will run. Now I executed. So I will get the output will come to Java interface. You see, so happily we got the output will come to Java interface. So this is introduction to interface or what is interface. I hope everybody got clarity.